Hello!
We're back.
Technical difficulties aside, hello, welcome back to the show.
We run beta programs.
It wasn't even the technical.
No, it wasn't even difficult.
It was technically a technical issue.
It was a technical issue this time. That
No,
means
a
it was
technical
actually the
difficulty.
computer.
It was a technical issue.
Yeah, an actual technical.
Anywho.
We
Either
were talking about Rockstar's launcher.
And
We're not excited
it's
for
not a
it.
great idea.
I honestly, I don't really care, but I think that
I really don't care because I'm not going to be playing their games on my PC anyway. So.
I'm only more interested in Red Dead Redemption,
Redemption.
on the PC. Because I would love to play it on the PC because I have no other way without playing PS Now.
If only they
playing
just
Red Dead
release it on the PS4.
Or someone
I know, right?
know has a disc copy of.
Yeah, I don't want to dust out my PS3 just to play a single game.
How about your Xbox 360?
I actually traded that in.
Yeah, well, now you're shit out of luck.
Well, that's
'cause
fine. I've got other games to play, but
I've got Red Dead Redemption somewhere around here.
Dust off your PS3.
at that amount of
And
work, I
talk
might,
to that certain person that has a disc for
at that amount of effort, I might as well just get an Xbox One X, and then just run it on
Well,
there.
PS Now is free for a month, so
I can't. You're telling me I can burn through Red Dead Redemption 1 in 1 month?
Yes.
I don't think I could.
Yes, you
I
could.
get
You
to.
could. You couldn't play
I
anything
finished
else.
it
But...
in
We have Borderlands.
2 or 3 weeks.
We have Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Okay, so this
Death Stranding.
I know this is tough, Tony, but you have to put stuff down to focus on the other game.
Yeah, it'll be called Death Stranding.
I've been told by a coworker I jump between games way too much. That I need to focus on one for like 2 months.
But
and
then
I'm
I'd
like,
finish one.
I don't know. Like
Who wants
I just
to finish a video game?
I never finished. I just like.
I want to finish Borderlands 3. I want to finish Borderlands. I'm genuinely interested in that story.
Pretty sure like 20% of my games are finished and the rest are just I've played them like this is fun.
Have you beat Horizon yet?
Yeah, oh yeah, I did beat Horizon. I did beat Horizon. Not
I know
the
you're working
Frozen,
on that
not the
one
Frozen
for a while.
Wilds, not the Frozen Wilds.
Nope.
Okay, first
No,
of all,
it's Xbox.
Yes.
Come on.
first of all,
Because they're right here.
first of all, it's a fighting game. You don't really finish a fighting game. You
Yes.
just,
Oh, Gears of War 5 is available now.
I
No.
have it on my computer. So
I have
if,
it on my
No.
computer
so if you
too.
want to co-op it, you can.
Okay,
No.
yeah.
Send me
I
a
beat
message.
that one.
'Cause,
I almost platinum.
I saw that. Yeah, it's out on the.
Yes.
I did download it already, but I
Yeah,
haven't.
Yes.
mine's installed.
No. No.
Really, that was an excellent game.
I played the first level. No.
Well,
Definitely not.
Ah,
No. Yes, because that was amazing. Yes.
well, this was bad. So
No. No. No.
really? LA,
No.
finish it.
LA Noire was great.
I couldn't finish it.
why?
Because their faces, I couldn't get past any of the stupid, whatever they were.
It was a
good
interrogations.
story.
The story was awesome.
That's great. When you can't get past the interrogation, the story doesn't keep going.
I think that might have been a Nick problem because I don't think I had
Neither did I.
an interrogation problem.
It's a Nick problem.
It could have been, but they were like, they'll give you a hint to like if they're lying or not, and then like his eye would twitch, and I'm like, you're lying, and they're like, no, he wasn't. Why did you think that? And I'm like, because
No.
he like his eye twitched.
No.
So then I quit because I got mad at the game.
So you rage quit.
Yeah. If the game doesn't do what it was advertised,
That's another
to
one.
do.
Don't
Tempted to go
twist your
back
eye
and
in front of
platinum.
Nick.
Done.
It's a hockey game.
You can't finish hockey games.
You can't finish sports games.
I got the
You
Stanley
literally
Cup.
cannot
You got
finish
the
hockey
Stan-
games.
If I win the Stanley Cup, I
You-
finish the
no, you
game.
didn't.
Technically,
didn't.
hockey players keep going after that
Yes.
too.
I've never. Oh, I finished Portal.
I believe
I was
hockey,
gonna say if you try to finish Team
hockey
Fortress
games
2, I'm gonna
go-
complain.
go
I finished Portal.
20
You don't
years.
finish-
Yeah, you can go 20 years.
Hockey games go 20 years.
Okay.
So you're not done
I'm gonna-
hockey.
Okay. Then
So
I
you
haven't-
need to bust out your
Then I
Xbox
haven't finished
360.
any of these.
You need to bust out your Xbox 360. Go back to NHL 2009.
The
Did you
regular
finish any
season-
of the Half-Life stuff?
No, I never finished
Oh,
Half-Life.
Half-Life
I didn't
is
like
so
those games
good.
either. No.
So good.
I can't even
Yes.
see what you're doing now.
Oh,
Mass
Mirror's
Effect.
Edge, yes. Mass
Mass
Effect
Effect.
3, yes. Finished.
Then your
this.
yes pile's over here.
That's fine. I'm putting them all down there. No and yes.
I gotta go back.
I
Oh
have
my
this.
God,
I've
that
never-
game was
I've
so
never-
good.
I haven't played that.
Only
I gotta go back
Oh,
to
that
that.
I
game
own
was-
it, but I haven't played
Yeah, I
it.
like
That
this.
game
I
was
like
so
this one.
good.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh man.
I
That
have
was
that on my
that
Steam.
needs to come back somehow.
This one I got.
The Ubisoft.
This one I got pissed off with only because. Like the other ones were all very timed jump type
Yeah.
things.
Oh, this
one I
was
felt
very
like they
much
ran,
action.
Well, no, and it ran you through all the puzzly type stuff. It's like,
Oh.
we'll make you look cool, but really you don't have to press any buttons. And I'm
Oh, it's a
like,
parkour game then.
It's very much parkour.
Parkour.
Game. It's a parkour fighting game.
I know,
action
but
game,
like
too.
the Sands of Time and all that stuff, if you missed your jump,
Yeah.
like the
It
whole point was like you'd reverse and then do it again. This
Right.
one was very much the like,
Well,
boom, 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 boom,
It was-
boom, and
it was
all of a sudden
very-
it's like I looked amazing doing that,
But I
my
did
controller
nothing.
was over there. Like,
Yeah.
it was very controversial because they took out the
Death.
death part.
yes,
You don't actually die in that game. Because
What?
when,
Why-
when,
what do
you,
I
when you
do?
when you
she would grab you and
I was
bring
gonna
you
say when
back
you
up.
when you whiff a jump, she would just pull you up,
Which
to
is
the jump.
fine.
Which is essentially getting past the.
Boring.
But
Well,
it's
no, but if you
it's
lives
taking
away
are,
the
lives are stupid. Lives were invented so that you would spend quarters in an arcade machine.
if you died in a regular home console game, you just press A anyways to restart.
yeah,
And they're just getting past that part.
they're just
guess
skipping the
Unless you want to see a big 30-second long Valkyrie come pick you up to go to Valhalla.
No.
that game's somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
I finished these two
That's not hard.
Mass Effect games.
Oh,
I never did.
Those are good.
I could not finish those
Wow,
games.
really? Those are
you
really
too.
good.
You too.
What?
I couldn't finish Mass Effect.
No, he
Now that
finished
we're
Mass
done.
Effect.
I finished Mass Effect.
Yeah, but combined.
Mass Effect was great.
Noir,
I couldn't
Mass
get
Effect.
to it.
That's what I'm saying. I need to finish Borderlands.
I think
I
when I
agreed
played
with
Mass
you.
Effect, I wanted more of the Old Republic.
Finished?
Knights of the Old Republic.
You finished that game? That game was nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah, that game was nuts.
I got into
Never
it.
ever played.
I
so
never
don't
played it.
remember.
It's a weird puzzle.
It's a
block.
weird puzzle game, but I made it.
It's-
But
But-
isn't there the cheating on your girlfriend was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because one of the names
It's
they
been on PlayStation
It's
sales a lot.
Oh
It's
my
actually
god, beat
but-
it!
What's that?
that's unfortunate.
This was amazing.
that was
I
unfortunate.
loved this game.
Yeah, Catherine came out
3D.
as a remaster for PS4.
Oh.
So if you really want to play
Oh,
Whoa, shit, come at me.
gotta try that again.
it, either way. So
Nick's still going through it.
I beat Bioshock. I beat all the Bioshock games.
Oh, I've only beaten Infinite.
I've only
I
beat,
beat all the
I've only
Bioshock.
beat
that
one.
that would make sense why you the
I
ending
like
of
Bioshock.
Bioshock
I
Infinite
because
made a
they
little less sense
kind
to you.
of
Oh no, I got it under
2
the
is
water. I've
weird.
played
Infinite
part of
two
this
is
one.
weird.
Okay.
Infinite is really.
I never-
Good. It also.
Oh my god, Infinite was the best one.
Infinite was the best one.
Yeah.
Because it's
Infinite
the
was
only
by
one I
far.
beat. I've
Wow.
also never finished
The first one, the story
Elder-
is just.
I've never
amazing.
finished Oblivion.
No,
Worst part.
I
Infinite,
finished Elder.
and the worst part about
other
Infinite
one,
being so
Skyrim.
good is that the ending they can't make any more Bioshock games.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ken Levine's like, fuck you guys, you ruined Bioshock like with Bioshock 2. Pow pow pow. You can't make any more Bioshock games. I did it. It's like the
Bioshock
biggest
1
mic
was-
drop ever.
Bioshock 1, I just love the story so much, and the twist I did not expect. I know some people did, but I did not expect the twist. And I think it was the biggest twist in a
It was
video
a very,
game I've
it
ever
was a
had.
very big twist. It was very.
I don't know,
still
it's so
going?
good.
I'm just looking.
We have completely gone off topic. but-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I finished maybe like 30% of my games that are in this basket, and that's just my Xbox.
The reason why I
360
haven't picked up Legend of Zelda yet is because I'm still playing Astral Chain, and I don't want
I
to
heard
have
that's a
two.
good game.
I was only going to
So good.
start Link's
So good.
Awakening
Don't
once
get
I
me
beat A
started.
Link to the
So good.
Past, and that took me 3 days. So.
fair,
Finish the game though.
Yay!
Yeah, but I've already finished that game, so it really doesn't count.
Yeah, that's like me every time I play Metal Gear Solid. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
No,
It's still
I can-
you've already beaten it
Point is, you beat it.
and I can beat
because
it.
it's an amazing game.
And I can beat Metal Gear Solid with my eyes
So
closed.
was LA Noir.
I enjoyed LA Noire until I legitimately it was the questioning stuff, and I just couldn't wrap my head around what was supposed to be the contextual cue to them lying.
I think you just have to pay attention. That's all it is.
I was, but that's what I mean. Like I say, something would happen with them, and I'd be like, "Oh, that was supposed to be the cue,"
I get it.
and I'd hit it, and it wouldn't it wouldn't hit. So then they'd make you do the whole thing over again, and I'm like, "Okay, so this is essentially now just a go through, see which ones hit."
Random chance.
When
or
it boots me back
Not
to the
random. It's
No, it's
when
not
it boots me
What's
back
that
to the
term
beginning.
not
Try and error. Trial and error.
I was gonna say it's not,
That's how
it's-
I had to play. It was trial and error because I'd see a lip move, and I'm like, "That's the tell."
That's
no.
a tip. No.
Nah,
No.
nah.
No. Yes.
So
Or you wait too long and their face is going to twitch anyways.
that's how you catch them. The waiting game.
You watch them as they're jittering in their seat.
I feel like you would
I've
do
been
an
here for
interrogation just
50
like Jake Peralta. Jake Peralta.
No, I was trying to actually watch them, but then it's like, okay. I
Okay,
don't know. Either way, moving
moving
on.
on. We
Next
actually-
thing, Ryan Reynolds is going to be in a movie with Will Ferrell,
it's a Christmas
and
Carol.
Will Ferrell's doing another Christmas movie. It's a musical version of A Christmas Carol.
So it'll be like Elf but fun.
Do they know what their roles are?
Even
Elf
more,
is funny.
even more funnier. Sorry, because it's got Ryan Reynolds now.
Elf is funny.
Oh my god, I love Elf so much.
Elf's good.
Oh, it's a classic. Have you seen the size of these toilets? They're huge. That's what some of the best.
You're an angry elf.
Some of the best. That movie's got some of the best one-liners.
Elf's good. I like Elf.
It's a good modern annual Christmas movie. But yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. I think those two would be fun together. I haven't seen them together
I
before,
don't think they ever have.
No.
so this will be an interesting endeavor.
Yes.
I just know Will Ferrell can. Like, I've heard Will Ferrell sing. I have not
sings all
really
the time.
heard.
He's a singer, yeah.
I've
He can
never
sing.
heard Ryan Reynolds really sing other than what we just watched, and I think that was
Oh, it
auto-tuned.
absolutely was auto-tuned. But if you don't think that movie's going to be auto-tuned...
I think they could. I think Ryan Reynolds can do it.
A lot of things are auto-tuned.
Is it gonna be like Dwayne the Rock Johnson singing?
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
We still have a debate whether it's a singing or if it's like
No.
like there's a difference between singing
Rhythmic talking.
and rhythmic
You're welcome.
talking.
Is rhythmic.
Rhythm.
It's
Was
rhythmic.
not.
No, he was
Are you
singing.
kidding? Lin-Manuel Miranda makes fun of The Rock for that one.
Yeah,
The
because
guy who wrote it.
that's because he makes fun of everyone. He makes
But,
fun.
but that's it. Like, I
makes
had
fun
to
of
write a
everyone.
song for The Rock where he didn't actually have to sing. Because that's the point.
I could
Like there were notes,
Yes.
but
Yes.
there wasn't really melody.
He was
I don't know.
He was singing.
He
There's
was
a
singing.
big difference between,
Singing.
like, Idina Menzel in Frozen
Yes,
versus
versus
The Rock.
He's singing.
that caliber of singing.
He
I guess.
sings. He's singing.
Okay,
He's singing.
it's like me running versus like
Usain
a
Bolt.
yeah.
You're still running.
You're still running. That's a bad example.
That was a very.
You're still running.
You've never seen Brian run.
is it like Steven Seagal?
Or
is
something.
it-
Like, oh,
is
okay,
his
bad
run-
analogy,
Is his
but
run a
like-
walk? So is he...
He's still singing.
I don't know.
I
don't
think
know
he
how
can
to
sing.
describe it.
Dwayne Johnson is.
Dwayne Johnson can
I can-
melodically speak. But either way, we'll see what Ryan
You
Reynolds
can
can do.
melodically speak while bashing your face in.
Yeah.
Am I singing
It's
now?
not, and again, it's that song was very specifically written the way it was written so that The Rock would sound good.
Decent. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. It's still a
But
song.
but again, if you put anything else in front of him,
He would not be.
he would not be able to sing.
I would love. I would see that. I think.
Like that's the piece. Is
Yeah.
like you put something in front of Matthew Broderick, he will sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
He's
Matthew
a singer.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Practiced.
That's the thing. Like, I can sing, but a lot of people consider it noise,
Right.
kind of thing, right?
I don't
It's
know.
I
not-
don't know that thing.
You can sing, but you can't sing well.
So there. Okay. So The Rock didn't sing well.
Your
The Rock
opinion,
can't
your
sing
opinion, I
well.
liked it.
The Rock sang
Not
that
that
song.
I don't like the song. I
The
like
Rock
song.
sang that song well.
Mm.
If he would have taken
Well,
any
yeah,
other
so you
song,
say
in
you sung.
I think he can sing still.
I don't think he can sing. I think he needs.
Anywho.
Either who, back on track.
Ryan Reynolds can
We're
sing.
I don't
We
think Ryan
keep
Reynolds can
saying-
sing.
I
either.
think he can sing.
We'll find out.
I
see,
think
we'll
he-
see, we'll see.
I think he can do it.
I don't know.
I'll put my faith in him. He has yet to really let me down. So
No, yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't usually let people down.
like
I've never
between
been let
Deadpool,
down.
between Pikachu, between.
R.I.P.
Even his older stuff, I love.
Okay, that was just a bad movie though. It was
Which one?
him. He was
R.I.P.
fine in that movie.
I loved R.I.P.D.
You might be
Right.
you might be a really small minority.
It was okay.
Yeah,
It was hilarious.
it was all right, and I went into it knowing it
Good
was
movie.
going to be.
It was,
I don't-
it's like
I-
a budget.
I
Men in
even
Black.
own it. I even own it, and I say
I'll
it's
take the
okay.
digital
That's like
copy
a
for- if you
budget
have-
Way
Men
too
in
far
Black,
gone.
isn't it?
Yeah,
though?
way too far gone. What?
It's like a budget Men in Black, isn't it?
Well, it was supposed to be not a budget Men in Black. It was supposed to be a replacement for Men in Black.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
No, because it was.
How I know it was.
Tell Brian.
How
It
the
was
public sees him
okay.
as this old
Okay, I'll go with
Asian
okay,
guy.
but again, it was only okay because of the two of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Those two, like
Between Ryan Reynolds and.
But the writing was atrocious too. Like Hitman Bodyguard, good movie, solid writing, good Ryan Reynolds.
so good.
great
All
Sammy
right,
J.
and great Samuel
Just
Jackson.
Samuel
like,
Jackson being Samuel Jackson.
which that's all he really has to do ever. But like,
Yeah.
but yeah, R.I.P.D. was very much like Ryan Reynolds and Jeff Bridges
Yes.
did the
Yes.
best they possibly could
Could.
with.
They were the
what
best
they
part of
had.
that movie.
They were the only part of that movie,
Debatable.
Like- and that's not a good thing.
Kevin Bacon was okay.
Kevin
was it?
Bacon was in that
He
movie.
was a villain.
Oh,
Was he in The Invisible Man?
No.
I didn't
Now
see
that I
that
know.
movie, so I don't know the.
Kevin Bacon
It was an
the
entertaining
villain.
movie. I wouldn't give it like. I wouldn't say it was a great movie.
I remember
I
watching
know I said
it.
I loved it.
Great,
It was
good,
entertaining.
okay,
It was
terrible.
entertaining.
We're breaking him soon. We got this.
Okay, X-Men Dark Phoenix, R.I.P.D. Where?
R.I.P.D. above Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, and-
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Problem solved.
Bar. Okay, we've
Well,
got
okay,
a
but
bar.
the bar could be like this, but it's like.
Correct.
All right. Cool.
So this will be interesting. Too.
I'm okay
We'll
with
see
this.
what happens.
I'm super
Have you
okay
seen
with it.
Dark Phoenix?
No,
think
but
any of
I
us
saw
has-
the trailers.
I watched the. I watched
Tells you
the.
nothing.
And how can you rate that?
I can rate it quite easily.
I watched the Screen Rant
at me
pitch
go.
meeting
Yeah.
for that movie. It was funny.
I'll watch.
I'll watch.
Moving
And then last bit of news. So a couple
Anthem.
of things with Anthem.
a lot of things. Okay, so let's start with the quick one.
It's on EA Access.
It has been on EA Access, but it's like on the premium bundled here. But now
It's
it's
on the
dropped.
regular.
No, now it's dropped to like the cheap.
It always has.
No, it's been on the. It was on the premium tier for a while.
EA Access.
Yeah.
Only has one tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
thought-
thought that you just
no.
got it for
No.
free.
No.
You did.
What was
You
it?
got 10% off because you were part of EA Access.
Okay,
That's with all of their games.
or maybe that's because I was
It
reading.
is now moved to the general. Like you pay $30 a year, you get. It's
Oh.
in the vault now, which means you
That's
can
the
just
one.
download
That's
it.
the one. That's the one. That,
Yeah, there's
it
no
dropped.
premium. There's no.
Oh, that's where it dropped down to. That's what I was reading.
It's not dropping down. It's now
Yeah.
in their vault.
So now it's like it's right along the lines of like those old EA games.
Well, no, they move all of their games after about
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
6 months. It's not like Anthem's doing bad, move it down. It's
Anthem is doing
all
bad.
sports games, you get the free
They're
trials.
well, I guess we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
And
well,
that's
the
the
bigger
next
piece
piece
is they're
is-
dropping a lot of stuff.
well, they're dropping all of their plans,
Yeah. Because they
Post
kinda
game. plan.
post game plans.
The story
to
begins.
restructure the game.
wanna- the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, I guess not the whole thing.
And what I envision with Anthem being is remember how Final Fantasy 14 came out and it was complete horseshit?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, like when Final Fantasy
Yeah.
14 Online came out, it was
It
complete.
was
Like they wouldn't charge people online fees for an online multiplayer game because they still needed to work on the game that was already out. And then for whatever reason, they like halted production, went back to the drawing board,
Yeah.
and now Final Fantasy 14 is, well, not World of Warcraft level popularity, but it's one of the most.
Still-
It's
up there.
Better.
A Realm Reborn is now one of the
Yeah.
most popular MMOs on the planet,
Yeah.
and so that's what I envision happening with Anthem at some point in
I
time.
They're
hope-
gonna,
I
they're
hope
gonna,
so.
gonna have to break the world. And luckily, the story to Anthem is that the world is so broken
Yeah.
that.
That's why you have to fly.
But that's why you're flying. So that's this big thing is something cataclysmic can literally happen in the game.
It does.
That did happen already. The Cataclysm
Yeah,
event
the
did happen.
cataclysm.
Well,
Well,
no.
the first cataclysm.
I haven't
event.
played that, but I don't.
There was going to be multiple cataclysm
Yes.
events. So that's the big thing is the
So-
next cataclysm event can change so many things about the world that
In Final Fantasy 14,
things
Yeah.
happen.
and in Final Fantasy 14, using that as an analogy, literally a meteor
Right.
carrying Bahamut destroys the land of Eorza and then transports your characters into the far-flung future.
Right.
And so that could totally be a thing that happens in Anthem, where
Well,
they literally like
there's no time
destroy. Well, not time travel, but they literally destroy the world
Yeah.
to rebuild it back up. from-
Well, but that's the whole premise of the game already. So
like
legitimately,
if that literally like if it happens.
all they have to do is open up the next part of the world, being like, "This was the most chaotic part of it all,"
Yeah.
and da 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 da.
This is
da,
the
da,
prologue
and-
area.
yeah.
Now this is the real game is
Yeah.
happening.
So that's the piece. is
Anthem, a realm reborn.
Anthem's easy enough to fix this way because it's already a world full of
And-
junk.
Yeah.
The next piece is fixing the loot and fixing the thing. Like that's the thing with Borderlands. Playing Borderlands 3, you're like, this is how you do a loot shooter.
Yeah.
Anthem's already got the cool controls down.
I would
Yeah, it
debate
has
that.
the
I would
combat
debate
mechanics.
Borderlands is a little bit. They played it a little too safe with the loot shooting stuff, but
But you have to. Otherwise, it's like
Yes.
Diablo. If you don't kill something and get new stuff
half the
frequently,
90% of the loot that I get in Borderlands 3, and it's just garbage.
Then don't
Yeah,
pick
that's
it
true
up.
too.
I have to pick it up to sell it.
I never do.
see, but I'm finding like
never
I'll
pick
pick up a
anything
new
up.
pistol every time we play. I get a new weapon.
Yes.
I look
yes.
at
The-
I look at
every
the
session
stats.
you play. You
That,
at least get a new
that one
weapon.
time I accidentally opened the
gold
gold
chest,
chest.
yeah.
I'm still using that assault rifle and pistol. That was like 10 levels ago.
Oh, I've gotten rid of all of that junk already.
It's still like the
I'm
stuff
back to
that I'm
greens
finding
and-
is worse than what that gold. That
Yeah, I'm
chest is
back to
giving.
greens and blues, and my one legendary that we got that.
The
Oh.
purple.
I,
have
This-
a lead-
but
I have
according
a
to
legendary.
according to the weapon score and according to the damage and numbers, those weapons are still better than the
I'm
ones
not
I'm
using
finding in the
It's a
field.
low level.
So I have no idea
What
like
level? Oh, yeah,
what they're
low.
doing with their loot.
like 9.
Yeah, no, like I've gotten a new weapon or something new every time we
I
have.
look at the stats. If the stats are
Like-
better,
Yeah.
I'll switch it up.
Yeah.
But
I'm-
the
I
for me,
normally-
the stats aren't better.
I look at the number,
The item level.
the item level. I look at the guy who makes the gun, and then I'll
Oh,
swap.
I don't even look at who makes the gun.
I have to because I hate some of the guns. Like I hate some of the manufacturers. Like some of the pistols where you have to charge up the little shot.
Oh yeah, I don't
No,
I
like
like-
those
Well,
ones.
that's
Theodore is my
shotgun.
favorite, I think.
Yeah, no, drop them all. I hate them.
Two-
But that's my like and again,
I-
that's me.
Yeah.
Like that, and again,
I need-
that's
I
the
need my
best part of
automatic assault rifle.
Borderlands, and that's where Borderlands has done such a good job. Is
Yeah.
however you play, there's weapons for you and there's stuff for you. So like even if it's not a gun upgrade, there are shields and there's mods.
game
Where's the
saying
armor?
that it keeps giving
Where's
me
the armor
sniper rifles?
customization? There's no armor.
What's the
in
game
the
saying? It keeps giving me sniper rifles. Then.
Yeah, I know. I
I
just
like
sell them all.
I don't even sell it. I don't even pick them up. I don't even bother.
But some of them are for good cash.
Right, I look at the money. The
Yeah.
money
Rocket
value.
launchers give you
Yeah,
good.
bazookas.
So do mods. Mods
Yeah.
give you good money.
yeah.
Rocket launchers and mods give you lots of money. That's why I always
I
try
have
to
to figure out how
figure
to do mods. That we can say that for the postcard.
Yeah.
You have to beat the
I did. I beat Gigamind.
nope.
You
Oh,
got
and
class
then
mods
finish.
already.
Yeah, and then finish that story. Like
yeah, I'm on the third planet.
okay.
We can talk about this in the postcard.
Excellent,
no
but then
idea.
that's where you get the mods are like
Yeah.
you've unlocked it.
Yeah.
You just have to find one now.
Oh, I have like tons.
Oh, then just attach one, man.
I did.
Man, then you're
I
good.
did.
Yeah, but some mods are garbage.
Some are.
Some are.
There's
But
a lot.
again,
Again,
But
they're
that's
not
the point,
garbage to
yeah.
some people. So that's the piece. Is like Borderlands has done a good job of like however you play, you're gonna find stuff. You're gonna keep collecting stuff.
I just
Anthem's
feel-
problem was
Anthem's problems was
You were
a
never
lot-
getting anything.
you were never getting anything worth it. Like you'd play for 2 hours and get nothing that upgraded anything,
Right.
even though you ran through all of these new things, and you're like, none of this is good.
Yeah. Like I wonder what's
And the
wrong with
story
their
wasn't really
algorithm.
even there. Like the story was
No, the story was
like
pretty absent.
it was very thin. Like you could
Short.
blitz through.
It was short.
You could blitz through that in a week, if that.
Well, that's because the whole point to what Anthem was going to be was the events and the end game.
Whereas you
and
look
the
at a
this
game
and
like,
the
like
that.
Destiny or
Which-
Borderlands or any
Yeah.
other loot shooter,
Yes.
like
They're doing
create
an
that
event.
world, create that
Yeah.
universe.
Well, and they started to, and that's the piece.
Yeah.
Is if Anthem does this right, they can fix a
They
lot
can
of
fix so
stuff
much.
because
And I
the
hope they
controls
do.
are awesome.
Anthem, A Realm Reborn.
But like the controls are awesome. The action was fun. Like fighting
the
bad
combat
guys.
was awesome.
Fighting bad guys was fun.
I loved flying.
Flying was great if I
fantastic.
didn't overheat.
Yes.
Again, that needs to be fixed.
Yeah,
but the
Well,
overheat-
that's part of the game.
Sort of. That was added in as a way to slow you down so you didn't beat things as quickly.
Yeah.
I could totally understand if the next part of the level, like part of the concept talk was there was going to be like a dust storm. So if you started flying through it, your engines would start to fail. So you couldn't
Yeah.
stay in the dust storm that long.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to get upgrades so that you could get through the dust storm. And
Sure.
it's like,
Or if
dig
it was
it.
an ice like Arctic area,
Right,
your
you
engines
would-
would freeze.
Stuff
or-
would start to freeze. So like you'd have to Iron Man your suit up going like,
Yeah.
okay, like now I
Which
have to make
part-
these
Yeah.
tweaks to that.
Yeah.
I can get that. But if I'm just flying in the general tropic area,
And you're overheating.
I shouldn't be overheating. Unless, again, I hit a desert zone where...
You
I
overheat
start
a
to
little bit
overheat.
faster.
Was there a desert zone?
No, but that's the piece.
There's
is-
one planet.
Well, no, the
Was
planet's
there?
supposed to have different biomes
But-
that we're going to unlock every, like, 3 months.
Yeah,
And
that
then
didn't
the
happen.
game sucked, so they're like,
Go
oops.
back.
We gotta redo
I,
this.
they, or
Abandon
they could,
ship,
or
abandon
they
ship.
could have unlocked all of them in the beginning of the game, or not at the beginning, but unlocked them through story progression, not like
Yeah.
not like game updates.
Good.
Well, but they weren't, that was the point, is they weren't done. And then the next
Oh.
big event was going to unlock the
yeah.
next
So it was like
area.
it was a story progression
Yes,
in a
it
way.
was story progression. It was just
Yeah,
event-based story progression.
that's
Yeah.
not how you do that.
Well, it can be if you do everything else right. Like, that's how every MMO works.
Yeah.
Like, if you play World of
Wow.
Warcraft, you know, like, in 3 months, the next dungeon's going to open, and it's not just like, there's a new dungeon. There's a lead up to the dungeon that's like a month-long event, then there's a this, then there's a that, and then after that 3 months, dungeon opens, and you're like,
That raid
yeah!
boss,
Yeah.
And then you're excited. That's what
But-
they were trying to build to, but
Yeah.
then the game sucked so hard, they're like, okay, we can't do the events that lead up to the thing, that lead up to the thing, that lead up to
Yeah.
the thing. Like, we have to abandon all of that, and then everybody's like, so now we're stuck with this.
And only this.
And it looks like junk. Meanwhile, if everything would have worked out,
Yeah.
it would have been like every few months you got a new area to explore,
Yeah,
which
but-
would keep you...
I just think the initial batch of areas should have been bigger.
Yeah.
And that
Yes,
could have been
yes.
too.
Like,
And that was part of
honestly-
the development problem.
And I think it would have been great if they got those striders moving, like you know those.
Yep, they were
that
supposed to
they want
move,
And
mobile
then, like
bases.
just flying through them as they're like,
Yeah.
as they're moving. That'd be so epic.
Yeah. That game has a good...
Let me,
there's good
let me tell you,
bones.
there's a better Iron Man game coming out. It's going to be coming out as
VR.
Iron Man VR. You can get to be Iron Man. There's also going to be an
what
Avengers
he's
game
looking
by
for.
Square, and Iron
I
Man
know what he's looking
2 and Iron Man 1. Yeah. By what is it, Sega?
Yeah, how do you
It's like
compare this Iron Man to Anthem's? Like kind of.
That looks like a lot more
better.
fun.
This was a horrible game.
But this looks like a lot more fun.
Nope.
I don't know.
I would play Anthem over that in a heartbeat. I would play.
Well, the screenshots look way better than what the game probably looks.
I would play this over that.
The screenshots look way better than what the actual gameplay looks
So
like.
what Sega tried to do was, like the Air Force flying games.
Yeah.
They tried to take that game, but instead of a fighter jet, you were Iron Man.
You're just Tony Stark as a plane.
Yeah.
So that's how you'd launch all of your missions. Was you'd pick your armor, fly. You were now a plane. You'd shoot your stuff down,
Did
and
you
you'd
only
go back
get
to home
one?
base.
Did you only get the Mark II
No.
or
there's
3
other armor.
rather? Okay.
Well, whatever's in the first Iron Man.
Because I
movie.
love the
And
landing
extra 'cause it was
aspect of
common.
Anthem, like landing in Anthem, taking off in
Yeah.
Anthem. It
But
felt
no, like
so
Hulkbuster or
satisfying.
anything like that. Yeah. Nothing
Superhero
fun.
landing.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
And I was
like,
my big neck, I was just like, oh, boom.
I could do superhero landings in
Oh,
Portland.
But that's what I say.
Yeah.
Like Anthem has good bones, so if this is what they need to do to
They need to fix that game.
fix the game, we might get a really cool game out of
It
it.
could be.
I hope they do a great job because
I think they need to learn from what Square did with Final Fantasy. It's just like
Yep.
take it back to
I
the
think
drawing
they
board.
are. They are
Like
taking everything.
fire like the team literally
Well,
like
I think they've moved it to the Austin team now,
Which
It's
is
out of-
fine.
it's out of Edmonton, which is good.
and that's
'cause-
fine because they need a fresh pair of eyes to look at it, and that's exactly what happened with
Well, the
Final
Austin team
Fantasy.
was supposed, and again through all those documentations, the Austin team was supposed to be helping,
Yeah.
and the Austin team went to the Edmonton team and was like, "Guys, you should do this instead." And Edmonton's like, "Psh, "We are BioWare Edmonton. Take a hike." And now that the Austin team has it, I think the Austin team is like, all those plans they had, we're not doing them because we're gonna make an actual good game.
Yeah.
Good day to you.
And so like how long does this take now? Like how-
Well, and half the people
I
have
think
now
it's gonna
quit BioWare Edmonton, and
Yeah.
like that's a
I think it was a
It's a
management
big shot to
issue
their
with
ego.
BioWare Edmonton. There's been a management issue with BioWare Edmonton for a while. Hasn't there
Yeah.
been?
so. Either way, Anthem hopefully getting fixed
We'll
because
see.
again there
I
are
hope
good.
so.
There's good bones. It just needs.
We'll see.
There
Do
needs to be
better.
Yeah, there needs do better.
Should this game have come out as an $80 game? I guess I don't think so.
It was pretty darn
You
satisfying
want
to
EA
just
access
play
and get it for free.
Yeah.
Well, $30 a year.
That's fine.
That's cheap. But yeah,
I pay $30
That's
for a
less than
hockey
half
game.
of a game, yeah.
I don't play hockey games.
you can
There
play
are other
Football,
things on
basketball,
I don't play
wrestling,
sports.
basketball games.
baseball.
there. Battlefield.
Fighting games.
UFC,
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
UFC is a fighting game.
Where's my super meter? Can I
You
have,
get you
can-
get
is
some
there-
pretty dominating moves
do I
in
have
that
some
game.
EX? Can I counter someone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
you can counter.
And it's like
You can
I do
grapple,
a,
you
can I do
can
a super
counter.
jump?
You could do a better
Can I-
jump than any of us could do.
Can I tag in like my partners and like have them
There's tag team, I think.
and like assist?
No.
us?
No,
And
no,
can I have like
Wrestling,
Ryu
there's
come in
tag
like
team.
tag in?
Wrestling, there's
I'll
there's
just
no
have-
wrestling. Wrestling's 2K.
Oh, wrestling's too.
I'll just have my. I'll just play Marvel versus.
A Way
Capcom.
Out's on there, which is a good game.
I hear that's fun.
It's a
that
great
duo
game.
game.
Battlefields.
All the Battlefield.
BioWare.
Mass Effect,
Yeah.
I own
Dragon Age.
I own Mass Effect already.
Andromeda.
Dragon Age game.
No, I don't care about Andromeda.
Why not? It's free.
Yeah, it's free. You can pay $30 and
Or
get
I
all these
could-
games.
He
Or I
has
could
better
con-
things to do.
Or I could continue playing Borderlands.
Yeah,
3.
he has
Yeah.
better
a
games to play.
significantly better game.
He has better games to play.
I
We
could
can
play that. I
talk
could
about
play
Borderlands
I
later.
could play
though.
Astral Chain. I could eventually get Legend of Zelda, like
Yeah.
the Sword and Shield. I could,
Yeah, but that
I
one's
could
expensive. $30 a year
Free far.
gets you hockey.
play Death
Not
Stranding.
this year.
Next year.
Death Stranding.
I'll get a free trial. I had to wait 6 months. to
I
get
know.
it.
Either way, that's
Uh,
it for the news.
That's it for now. Join us in about 5 minutes where we're going to talk about the post-credit show.
We're talking about games we played, movies we've watched, and other sort of nerd junk we've done.
Go to our website, www.barrelrollnews.com.
Don't forget to like and share.
Smash that like button and hit that bell icon or whatever media that you're watching us on.
I don't know what Twitch does.
Give
You
us
should-
bits.
You should watch us on Twitch.
Give us bits.
We love you.
Bits. To bits.
Bye.
Bye.